Welcome to Quizlet Land. You'll answer 50 sibling questions in just 6 seconds. Ready to find out how many apply to you? Let's dive in. If you've ever argued over something trivial with a sibling. If you've ever borrowed something from a sibling without asking. If you've ever been blamed for something your sibling did. If you've ever shared a room with a sibling. If you've ever had a secret code or language with your sibling. If you've ever tattled on a sibling to your parents. If you've ever teamed up with a sibling against your parents. If you've ever fought with a sibling over what to watch on TV. If you've ever played pranks on your sibling. If you've ever worn matching outfits with your sibling. If you've ever had to share toys with a sibling. If you've ever competed with your sibling for your parents' attention. If you've ever pretended to be your sibling. If you've ever been jealous of a sibling. If you've ever had to apologize to a sibling. If you've ever made up with a sibling after a fight. If you've ever been annoyed by a sibling. If you've ever had a sibling ruin something of yours. If you've ever gone on a family vacation with a sibling. If you've ever told a sibling a secret. If you've ever helped a sibling with their homework. If you've ever been compared to a sibling. If you've ever made a sibling laugh until they cried. If you've ever been forced to play with your sibling's friends. If you've ever covered for a sibling. If you've ever had to share a birthday party with a sibling. If you've ever been in a sibling's wedding. If you've ever shared a secret with a sibling. If you've ever taught a sibling something new. If you've ever felt protective over a sibling. If you've ever had a sibling annoy you just for fun. If you've ever made a sibling's favorite food. If you've ever watched a movie with your sibling. If you've ever taken the blame for a sibling. If you've ever had a sibling embarrass you in front of your friends. If you've ever stolen food from a sibling. If you've ever ignored a sibling when they were upset. If you've ever given a sibling advice. If you've ever fought with a sibling over the front seat in the car. If you've ever had a sibling destroy something you made. If you've ever helped a sibling with a personal problem. If you've ever played video games with a sibling. If you've ever had to clean up a sibling's mess. If you've ever laughed at an inside joke with a sibling. If you've ever been mistaken for your sibling. If you've ever argued with a sibling over whose turn it is for chores. If you've ever helped a sibling sneak out. If you've ever been in a sibling's room without permission. If you've ever given a sibling a nickname. If you've ever taken something from a sibling's room without asking.